Hey, I'm Steve Lato, and once again, we're going to take a walk around a cool car. This is a Baldi Frog. We'll go for a ride in it too in just a second. Owned by my friend Mark Lieberman, it is a very small car. The Baldi Frog, built in Italy in 1975. The car was actually only built for 2 years, between 73 and 75. It's got a lot of Fiat stuff in it, including a 595cc engine in the back. That's the high-performance engine for this vehicle. It also is available with a couple smaller engines, but this one is the 595cc rally model of the Baldi Frog. And you'll see that everything's been done to this car to make it smaller, less expensive, and simpler to build. Door. And the badge, of course, on the front is Baldi. That's the manufacturer. A lot of Fiat mechanicals went into this car, the engine and the transmission and so on, but this is a Baldi. They built about 300 of these in Italy. About 300 were built. There's only 3 of them we think of in the U.S., including one at the Lane Motor Museum. Check out how simple this interior is. It doesn't get any simpler than this. For example, the lights on the dashboard aren't marked. You just need to know which one's telling you that you've got no gas and things like that. Down here, believe it or not, one of those levers is the starter. And you turn the key, then you pull the lever, start the car, you push the lever back down, and you're ready to go. It's got a 4-speed transmission, but it's about as simple of a car as you can get. Engine in the back, 595 cc's, like we said, 2-cylinder air-cooled Fiat. This is the high-performance version for the Baldi Frog. And yeah, doesn't get any simpler than this. And then because it's air-cooled, we've got an air scoop here in the back that runs cool air into the engine compartment. And so now it's time to go for a ride in the Baldi Frog.
Now, when you shut the door, you can't slam it. You've got to pull it shut and actuate the lever.
Finesse it.
So, right, there's a lever there. Pull that forward. Okay. Right, now bring it back. There you go.
That's handy.
This is actually the only car that I own that'll do a wheelie.
Wow. Surprisingly good visibility for such a little car. A lot of glass.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to drive. You know, the cool thing about this is nobody knows what it is, and when you see it going down the road, you just quite don't know what to make of it.
Right. And I like the fact you got a bunch of lights on the dashboard that aren't marked in any way. Are they marked when they light up, or do you have to know what they are?
Nope, you just have to know what they are.
It would cost too much to tell people what those actually stand for.
So no gauges other than the speedometer.
Right.
But you've got, and you'll notice also no fuel gauge.
Okay.
You get a red light that comes on when the fuel is low. So, yeah. They were making sure that we're not going to spend any money that wasn't necessary. The reason why Baldi built this car is they were trying to address the traffic and congestion problem in Italy. So they wanted something that was going to be easy to maneuver in traffic, simple to park, and not take up too much space. And obviously very economical.
Right.
Although this is the rally version, which was their sports car.
Right.
They built it in 3 engine configurations. The most miserly version was 125cc 1-cylinder air-cooled. Then you had the standard engine of 300cc 2-cylinder air-cooled, and this, the rally car, a blazing 595cc and 23 screaming horsepower.
I was about to ask what the horsepower output had to be, and it had to be small.
Right.
So
now, as you can see, we're clipping along at a brisk 70 kilometers an hour, and it's not working very hard, but
right.
From a handling perspective, you would not want to cut the wheel very tight at this point.
No, a stiff breeze might cause a problem. And now the Fiat steering wheel, they just used a lot of Fiat parts, but it's actually Baldi was the manufacturer.
Baldi's
correct?
the manufacturer, but it's built with Fiat mechanicals. It's a shortened Fiat 500 platform with the 126 engine, and so all the mechanicals are one variant or another of Fiat.
Okay. So the odometer reading likewise is also in kilometers?
Kilometers, 21,000 kilometers, yeah.
12,000 miles, give or take? 13,000 maybe?
And it's truly the only micro car that I can fit in and drive, so I was rather excited to have it.
Yeah. Well, and it's got the sunroof too, just in case you need more headroom.
It does.
Yeah.
And I suspect the reason why it has the sunroof is because canvas was less expensive than fiberglass.
It's saving weight and saving money. One less body panel to make.
And it does get rather warm in this greenhouse too.
I can imagine. Downside of all the glass.
Yes.
It's like an AMC Pacer.
Pretty cool, huh?
I'm digging it, yeah.
I mean, very different from what you and I normally take for test drives. But you know, I'm all about unusual cars, and
I'm thinking the original engine from the Tin Goose weighed more than this car. Or close.
I suspect it was not terribly far off. This is 998 pounds.
Wow.
And another successful trip. It took us out and brought us back.
There you go. Sometimes all you can ask for.